First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a slider tails outside for ball one.
First pitch, 7:07.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. And it'll be important to stay warm tonight. A chilly 44 degrees here at first pitch. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening.
Just flat out frozen there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
To the plate now, Walter Galarraga, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Slider laid off for a ball. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Stepping in now, Sean Johnson. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Looking to at least put the ball in play here this inning. Back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
First delivery to him on the way, and a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Johnson, the runner at first with 2 gone. 2-1.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
Called strike 2.
Hey, looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Alec Mills is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
You know, Matt, he's looking to bounce back for a little bit better of a performance than his last one. Pitched less than 5 innings in his last one, was able to come away with a no decision. I think he and his team are expecting a lot more in this one.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Digging in now, Gio Urshela. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
Count is 1 and 2.
And now a pitch on the way. This pitch is popped up. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Your eyes light up from the offensive side playing in a hitter's park like this. Have to get the ball up to do some damage. I'm not mad at that tape.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Johnson is there, and the side is retired. Stepping in, Javier Baez. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1. A 1-1.
I got the count 1 and 2.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a foul tip right into the catcher's glove as he's able to hang on for the first out.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
A 1 pitch on its way. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Drilled right back up the middle. Reined in. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. And they'll tag him out in the rundown. Here comes the first pitch. This is pulled into right. Judge is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge.
The right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
First offering on its way. Hard hit ball to second, and that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put Goodwood on.
He's set, and the pitch. Oh, and 1, here it comes. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And this one is gone. A home run.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a two-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. 2 out, nobody on. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is. Top of the third set to get underway, and digging in is the veteran DH, Jason Kipnis. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Kipnis, or Kip for short. He was taken in the second round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Into the box now, Victor Caratini. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Judge is going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So 2 are gone now in the Cubs half of the third, and the switch hitter Jonathan Villar will be the next to bat. Weak grounder down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over.
Leading up for the Yankees.
Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Donovan Solano. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. First pitch of the at-bat. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. 0-2, here it comes. The bouncer to the left side. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now back, the second baseman,
Now the outfield shifts into a no-doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. Now the 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on.
the right fielder, number 99, Aaron.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. Hit back toward the mound. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. At the plate, Walter Galarraga. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Therefore, it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out. So striding forward now, Sean Johnson. He reached on a single in his first try. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. One and one, the count to the Cubs first baseman.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Chris Bryant comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch, strike 3 called. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
I like the aggressiveness with 2 strikes to put the runner in motion. Sometimes that can backfire, and it can turn into one of those strike him out, throw him out double plays. But he was able to get there safely at second.
Here's a huge swing by Baez, and a ball sent to deep left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. 2 runs on the board after the home run by Javi Baez. His 3rd home run of this series, and with it, the Cubs have battled back to tie things at 2. And we'll employ the use of our show track technology to get a better idea of that home run. And you see it there, 111 miles an hour off the bat. He certainly squared that one up well. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through. 1-1 to Schwarber. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
And he wouldn't have made contact with that one with an or. It's 2-2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
A swing and a miss for the 3rd strike as he went after what would have been ball 4. Instead, the inning is over. And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into the middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
The 1-1 home. Is a fastball that misses. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Hit hard to short. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Into the box, Luke Voigt, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. A ball and a strike. 2-2 is our score. Leadoff man aboard at first here with nobody out. Hit hard on the ground towards second. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Giancarlo Stanton is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. That's in there. Base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
At the plate, Gary Sanchez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Sanchez brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A two-seamer in, a four-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those.
There's Baez to second for one. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score. Next for New York, Aaron Hicks. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. 0-2. Here it is. A swing and a miss as he chased with two strikes, and that will retire the side. He's forced to settle for one. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. They've certainly gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so he said they have to change their mentality at the plate. They can't accept that they're running into good pitching and therefore don't stand a chance. He wants to see his guys simplify their approach and battle at the plate to at least put the ball in play.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. And there's ball two now. Now the 2-1 pitch. Ground ball right side. Gloved by LeMahieu. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. Striding forward now is the DH, Jason Kipnis. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's got it. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So digging in now, Victor Caratini. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike one. This is pulled into right. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there, Dan. Was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Well, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9, they can put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Two balls and 2 strikes to Jonathan Villar. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Pulled toward right center field. Judge is on his horse. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. Next will be the designated hitter, Donovan Solano. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Donovan Solano.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
0-1.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Line drive snagged on a short hop, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Now batting, number 29.
Stepping up to the plate, Gio Urshela. He's 1 for 2 in this one, and the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? DJ LeMahieu. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Hayward has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Ready once again, Walter Galarraga. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Count now a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Hit down the third baseline. Andujar fields it cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The first baseman,
Digging in to try it again, Sean Johnson. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
1-1 the count. Big breaking ball and a beauty that time. 1-2.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get me over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. Andujar's got it, and there's out number 2. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Heading out towards shallow right. Judge is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Here's big Aaron Judge. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
The right fielder, Aaron.
And a strike called at the knees. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Skied into very shallow right. Hayward has a read on it. 1 out. Stepping into the box, Miguel Andujar. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. Hit out towards second. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, Dan, the sun goes down and this guy lights up right here. That's his 3rd knock of the night.
They talk about having a good night. 3 hits, and hey, he might have another at-bat or 2 before this one ends.
Luke Voigt will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Line drive to left. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. Throw won't get him. Absolutely scorched that base hit.
Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
Might be a little worried about a squeeze play. Corner infielders get the signal here to move in with less than 2 out. Hard hit ball to second, and he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit, and they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Hey, D-Roll, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing him softly, station to station with those knocks.
Sacrifice situation here, and the manager wisely brings his third baseman in to try and cut down the lead runner if it comes his way. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. No hits to this point. On a rope to the second baseman. Throw to the bag, and the runner's back in time. Ready now, Aaron Hicks. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Swung on and hit deep to left center. Going back is the center fielder. Still ranging back. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen.
It looked like he might just work out of that inning, only giving up a single run. But it all comes crashing down on that mistake. Nothing like a 3-run bomb to change the entire complexion of your day on the mound.
Donovan Solano is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Man, I know this feeling, how frustrated this hitter is right now. We used to have a saying in the dugout, don't be that guy. When everybody's getting hits, don't be the guy that takes the offer. But you got to zone up. You can't be chasing.
And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. VR is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. all set for the start of the inning, and stepping in as the veteran shortstop, Javier Baez.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez. 3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Ready for another shot now, Kyle Schwarber. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. A ball and no strikes. That evens it up, 1-1. Liner toward right center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Sent on the ground out to second, and Hayward has a base hit, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter give an at-bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
2 balls and no strikes to the Cubs designated hitter.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
2-1 now. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Now a swing and a fly ball, and it's a foul ball. Just hung in there on that one. The 2-2 one more time. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Now the 3-0 offering is taken, strike 1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. And we're back for the bottom of the 7th as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with the Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they are not waiting around in the box, letting good pitches to hit go by. And he thinks that's been the right strategy for them in this one. The numbers reflect that, too, as they have 9 hits in early count situations.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Now Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. DJ LeMahieu is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, strike one. 1-2 to DJ LeMahieu. A runner at first with no outs here. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball. Sacrifice situation here, and the manager wisely brings his third baseman in to try and cut down the lead runner if it comes his way. Is put in play to the right side of the infield, and there's one away. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 of this series.
And he takes strike 2. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Shoots this one over to first. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's an 8-2 game.
And those are plays that cost you ball games. You're already losing, and then you make an error like that to compound things. That's how things snowball on you, and you start to feel like you can't do anything right.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left on. Jonathan Holder has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Here comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Jonathan Villar stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Stanton on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Standing in now, Walter Galarraga.
And it's grounded just foul down the line.
We could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Called strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2. Good waist pitch. 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
Count even at 2-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Lifted in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 31.
Digging in, Sean Johnson. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Craig Kimbrell enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Chicago.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch, and he blew it right by him there.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. Digging in, Gary Sanchez. And he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Kimbrell is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line. 88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Gary Sanchez becomes out number 2 this inning. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Aaron Hicks is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Kimbrell's ready. Here's the delivery.
Nope, outside.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that in. Tyler Lyons comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Chris Bryant, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. No balls and 1 strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Too high there, and maybe a bit outside as well. 2-1. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
And he fouls this one off. Now the 3-2 pitch. Ground ball foul down the left side. The next 3-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. And that brings up Javi Baez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Stanton has a read on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber. Last time through was a base hit. From the stretch. And that misses for ball one. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
Hey, I know he's aware he can't tie the game with one swing of the bat, but maybe he's just trying to excite the boys and get one on the board.
Fouled away. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Close, but it's not over yet. That's ball two.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
The Cubs are down to their final strike here. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. And he holds up on this one, but it's a cold strike three. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you can coast to a 6-run win. Save your closer for another day and let everyone in on the action.
Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player.